In Luke chapter 7, Jesus encounters the centurion, and the centurion is this powerful figure. He's an important guy, and he comes to Jesus with expectations. You might expect that he would come and he would say, listen, I'm important, I'm powerful. If you knew who I was, you would do what I said. But he doesn't go to Jesus that way. Instead, he comes to Jesus humbly, admitting, I need to help this man. And this man needs help on his own validity, not on my authority, not on my goodness, not on my power, not because you should be impressed with me. He says, he pleads earnestly with him, saying, he is worthy to have you do this for him, for he loves our nation, and he is the one who built us our synagogue. He's talking about the big reason to give this man his life. He's saying, look, this guy is good. He's a good one. We want to help the good ones, don't we? And you can help the good ones. And I think that's really important because sometimes we like to think we're so holy, we're so pious, we're so good. We donate to church, we work in charities, we help out with volunteer hours, and so God somehow owes us. But that's not how it works. In fact, God doesn't even owe the other person this, right? The other person can get this as a gift, as mercy, as grace, but not out of God owing them. Even so, it seems like a really nice posture to me, a really nice tone when we're praying for others to be setting before God why we value them, why we think they're important, why we think God would want to know them. Of course, God knows them, and of course, God knows all these things, but it can be helpful for us to do this. The other thing I wanted to point out here is that the centurion doesn't seem to know exactly how Jesus will do this, and he doesn't care. See, Jesus might go and touch the guy to heal him, or he might do it from a distance. You never know. And the centurion is open to that, and I wonder for us, how open are we to the ways God will reach us, God will answer prayers, God will help those we love in ways we can't even conceive or imagine. Do we really believe, A, that he's going to do it? Are we really open to it? Are we watching for it? Do we see it when it happens? I would invite you to take a moment and try to think through some of the prayers you've asked and think about whether they've been answered. Some of them might have been answered exactly how you asked for it. Others might have been answered in more complicated ways. Think back over the last couple days or weeks and some of the prayers you've spoken, whether you've spoken them out loud or whether it's just between you and God, doesn't really matter. And think through, where has God met your prayers? And when you pray today, maybe try to think of somebody and explain to God why you love them, why you care for them, why they're so important to you, and why you think they're important to God. It's not for God's sake that you would do that. Again, that would be more for your own sake and your own reflection, your own intentional understanding of yourself and of others. I believe these would be helpful things for each of us to try today. May God be with you all.